Hi everyone, this is Jar's Citizen Gamer. Yesterday, Elite Dangerous put out a stream that gave a little bit more information and showed a little bit more about the new expansion they're going to be having. And what I've done here is I put together some clips off of the hour-long stream to kind of condense it down to something that is a little bit shorter to watch and a little bit more direct to the point. So anyway, here it is for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. Once again, this is Jars, signing out.
But yeah.
So I think we've got a skimmer flying around. Shall we just cut?
Do
Do
you want to go over there?
So guys, I think this is probably going to be one of the coolest moments, is seeing the turret for the first time and also seeing actually shooting at these assailants on the ground.
Yeah.
So why are they here? Why I'm going to switch over to it right now.
Let's go back and see.
So why are they here right now? What? Oh, he's approaching you.
So we can see that we've got this sentry skimmer here, and I'm going to hand over back to Mike so that he can do the talking, so I can actually concentrate on taking this guy out.
I love the transition, by the way.
Yeah.
I just have to say. No, I meant he's opening fire on you.
Oh yeah.
So why are they attacking, Adam?
Right. So basically, he's encroached on their territory. As I said, that the ships are there from a illegal salvage operation, and they basically dump them on the side of this small planetoid. And then they leave skimmers, and you can get other automated defences as well that will protect their goods. So also, if a ship crashes, some ships actually carry these protective things that deploy to protect the site. So if there's any investigation or whatever, the site's integrity is maintained. But in this case, it's a criminal organisation.
Yeah.
So one of the things that hasn't quite gone in yet is the crime system for the planet. Planet surface.
Sorry, I was saying nice to him, not
yeah,
to one
so
of
as you can see, Adam got a bounty that he shouldn't have got, but yeah, that's something to tidy up that we're currently working on. But as you can see from the turrets, if you want to quickly go back into the turret, so the turret's a different interface from the SRV. You can still drive the vehicle while you're in there, but you don't have all the same information that you have.
Destroying these things in there.
Yeah, I had a quick scout and there's 4 in there, so this is the last one. Let's deal with him.
So earlier on, when we were doing this before, you were and we were thinking we're trying to get multiplayer sorted out things, and you were saying, I hope that I can actually do it on my own because these guys kind of come at you quite hard.
Yeah, and it's good in the multiplayer sense that you can use someone else as almost like the decoy and kind of work around and get your sort of normal.
Yeah. So you could of course use. You can have support from ships as well. I mean, we're not showing that today, but obviously with the smaller targets, the ships just aren't as effective. You can hit them, and the weapons are so powerful they'll take out the skimmers fairly easy. Although the Goliath skimmers are a little bit trickier to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely.
The same is true for your buggy as well, though. So ships don't lock onto your buggy, but so you'll have to aim in the old-fashioned way. But any hit from a ship-based weapon, it will cause a lot of damage.
So you're closing in now on the wreckages that we saw earlier.
Yeah, I'm going to see what I can maybe
I love the lighting here, it looks incredible. It's as if you chose this place to show us, Adam.
Yeah.
Oh great, so
we've got some cargo there, so I'm just going to go and scoop the aluminum up.
Easy as pie.
Yep. So the SRV can carry 2. Yes.
Sorry.
Actually, it can carry 2 cargo pods. And something we are adding, but I'm not going to be really into anything on this too much. But there will be another form of resource carrying that the buggy can do.
SRV.
Sorry, the SRV. Whoops.
If you're playing the drinking game, which we don't in absolutely any way endorse, you should take a shot now. But don't.
Yes.
Yes.
I've heard about the Soon game.
Yeah. So soon. Oh, there you go.
So that's Adam's ship there in the distance.
It's also worth noting. So while the combat was going on, I wanted to try and explain it, but I couldn't because I was too busy trying to take out the sentry skimmers. The players will be used to it, but with there's a whole power pip system in the turret as well, which you can see in the lower right hand corner. So I can still control my systems, my engines, and my weapons. And as you may have seen, I had to divert some power to my weapons because the the repeater was overheating and
I saw
causing me
an X appeared on screen
exactly.
every now and
so
again.
I just pumped some more power into that, and then away I went.
Yeah.
And of course, you've also got your shield. So as you're looking at the screen now, on the right-hand side, I've got my shields, my hull, and the weapon information, so I can see at a quick glance what's going on with me. And as you'll see, and if you want to replay the footage, when I targeted someone else, I also had their information. So it works very similar to what you have with the ship in this turret mode.
Just one thing before we switch back to doing some questions. On the so you're looking at the ship there. So while your ship sat there on the surface, it is of course vulnerable. So you're taking a risk by leaving it on the ship. Leaving it landed. So what Adam's done there is he's dismissed it, sent it away. So it will use its autopilot to head off into the sky. And then it basically, once it's out of sight, it disappears. While it's gone...
Emotionally, that's one of the most... For me, it's an incredible feeling, seeing your ship fly away when you're on the surface on your own. And in a situation like this, so before I would have sent my ship away before I even started attacking the skimmers, just to sort of keep it out of harm's way. But it's such an isolating and awesome feeling, because suddenly you're in a buggy on your own, taking on these things.
Of course, you're a lot more vulnerable in
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's really, it's kind of that perilous awesomeness feeling, you know.
Yeah. If you drive over a certain distance, I think it's about 2 kilometres at the moment. If you go too far away from it, then it will automatically launch and get out of the way.
Yeah. Look at this, absolutely incredible. So what are we looking at here? What is that?
So that is that a Crash T9?
It's a T9, yeah.
It looks awesome. It looks amazing.
Well,
and this,
I say crashed, it was thrown down there by...
And this is, of course, is just one... Yeah, that's right. One of the sort of many types of things that you're going to be finding when you explore.
Yeah, so...
Which is just wanted to show you a little tiny teasing glimpse of it. So the bigger skimmers as well, they're going to be a lot harder to take down.
Oh yes, with the Goliaths, they do have a weak spot, which is probably a good way to take them out, but you need to take their shields down first. But as you're saying, when we're talking about things that you can find on the surface, so it depends on where you are. So you might find old mined out equipment, or some sort of derelict thing.
That shot there, the Adams, the view that he's getting of the Anaconda.
He is. I think it would be just easy just to sit there and watch this. We don't need to talk at all.
The working on this game, it's like every day I see something new, and I haven't even Horizon's just making that even more and here's something I had never seen before in the game, even though I've been on the project now for
So I've just spotted somebody's chat, and it's obviously very difficult to keep up with the chat on these streams, but somebody said that it really helps give it a sense of scale. And I think that's true. I think in space often there's no sort of real fixed scale of reference where you can quite understand the size of it.
Look at the way the sun just peeks over the...
I can't wait. I've said this before, but I cannot wait to see what the community come up with in terms of the pictures that they're the screen grabs and stuff they're going to show in, and these on their amazing journeys around. And we have so many questions coming through. So, I mean, should we go back to a Q&A mode and then move things on?
Yeah, I'll just keep cruising around here if you want to show our beautiful faces again.
Right, okay, so we've got some game footage here again. We are going to show Adam taking on some of these guys.
So, as I was saying earlier, I'll do... so I've got the target sighted straight on him. You can see how it moves when he suddenly jinks out of the way to try and get out of my line of sight. I've got another one there. If I die on this run, I'm going to be a bit upset. I survived the last time, and I didn't survive this one.
You can't play this now.
It seems to be behaving erratically, that one there.
No, it's not erratic. It's their jinking. So I'm shooting at them. Okay. They're trying to get out of my line of sight as well. He's being a bit bullshit, just getting straight up on top. There we are. Nice. Right, there's the other guy. You can see the shadow there. Oh, that. One of the nicest moments. I was looking at James Avery. He's one of our senior VFX guys, and he was setting up the lights for the Sentry guys. And he was in pitch black, dark side of the planet, and just in the distance you could see these searchlights and it was
Nice.
like one of the most eeriest, awesome things I've seen as part of this so far. You know, just
Like,
seeing
it'll
those
be-
skimmers coming
Can we
across.
sneak
Beach
away and
combers
get
at
them
night.
into a search pattern? So see the
No,
scan?
because I think these guys will be tied quite closely to that.
Right.
They're protecting
Yeah,
the
so
wreckage.
I'll see if I can.
Again,
creep
Mike,
up over
you described this earlier, but for people who have just arrived, why might they be protecting the wreckage?
Yeah, so as I said earlier, this is an illegal salvage operation, so they basically stash ship hulks, and the defence is to stop people stealing the goods, basically. But you might get a mission there to say that actually one of these ships has been stolen, and you need proof of that. So again, you can come in and retrieve the black box from one of the hulks.
Fantastic. That sounds really, really cool.
I think there's one guy.
No, they're not piloted by Thargoids.
Let's see, where's the other guy? He's just right here. See if I can sneak up on him and try and show you their kind of search pattern.
Yeah, so obviously they have different behaviours depending on what's going on. So they might be patrolling or attacking or just waiting.
So there are a lot of people actually. Again, we can't wait to show more and more.
You can.
what's
Sorry,
going on. No,
you just
go.
saw the little the dust streak there as well.
Yeah.
That's something really nice because sometimes they're a little bit kind of hard to see, but then they give little telltale signs like the dust kicking up on the floor and stuff, and you can see the search like that.
So I spotted a question on the chat about will planets be indicated on the galaxy map. So yes, in the system map, it will be indicated whether the planet can be landed on or not. So something else that's been added for the planets is that permits. There can be permits for specific planets now, rather than just applying to systems or the regions that are already in the game.
Amazing. So you've taken them on.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it on a beautiful shot of the. I want to see that anaconda again. That crashed anaconda looks so good. Earlier on. I don't know where.
Find
if
it.
you
I
know
think
where
it's
it is.
just round the corner.
But yes, thank you everybody. Thank you so much for coming along today. We do have loads more to show you in the coming weeks, and we are really, really excited to show you that stuff.